Alright, so this is a pre-recorded Let's Play I have in the background of my developer commentary of the Silicon Shadow, and I'll try to avoid talking over the dialogue too much.
Not dead. I'm figuring out what's up there, whether planetary transmitters are out. Well,
So yeah, that's me in the first note. The other ones are text-to-speech already, although I also voiced the robots. We got our base tutorial here. Those grapple hook points, you see a few of them. Not too many, because there's not like a... They're sort of like an afterthought. So we got definitely inspired by BioShock and Metropolis here. Sort of the iShell's Rapture moment a little. Not quite as good, of course, but we got our main lobby and taking a look around. Very ornate place and very grand.
Everyone a threat. Good news though, they're a hive mind. You can get into the mind center and destroy the mind computer and take them all out. But you'll need all 6 control cores to take down the security wheel. Get going. There are a lot of us in hiding and rations won't last forever. Good luck. Finally.
So we've got our goal now. And we got the control cores. And we have our first from the unknown messenger. And so we're starting off the factory.
If you're looking for the cores, I found out that my scumbag boss hid one in his vault. He's been extremely paranoid since the Renegades started sabotaging factory equipment, which of course just made things worse for the rest of us. I'm a simple man. All I want to do is make an honest living. Get rid of these bots so things get back to normal.
Yeah, the factory worker represents like it's sort of a, you know, sort of keep your head down type of person. Here's the bots. Very inspired by the, mainly inspired by like the Dwemer robots in Skyrim. Also, of course, a bit of BioShock, especially the flying ones. Very similar to the flying robots in BioShock. And in the corner we have very strange, seemingly friendly robot. Find out what that's about later. That's nice. Jump up to the first piece of big guys. They're also inspired by the big guys in BioShock. Unknown caller very much judges a lot of these people, and mostly for good reason.
To whoever's out there, I heard one of the cores is at the bottom of Old Main Street. The renegades were using it as a hideout. Who knows what they were gonna do with it? Who knows what any of these people were gonna do with the cores?
I like Old Main Street. It's probably my favorite environment I've made in this game. It's very old and falling apart, but you can sort of see how they're trying to make a, you know, originally like a very neighborhood type environment for residents. And in the corner we have another hidden friendly robot. Definitely doing a bit more of the slide and shoot from Laser Rush. Well, not quite as hard, but you know, it's more of a, there's more story to this game. Not purely mechanic focused like at Laser Rush. You see him do his little charge move. So with the story of the Renegades, we sort of have, you know, sort of a bit of an uprising, but it's pretty reckless and sort of similar to the bit where the residents of the movie Metropolis get flooded.
Gregory was hiding a control core in the chapel. The church was never meant to be a part of this war, but people are so easily swept up in the worries of the world. In there we were all family. Now only the machines reside. I'll be praying for you.
The story, we pretty much have like story of like how like corruption like seeps in everywhere, and like so like every single like institution like has some sort of has at least one flawed character, and like Gregory, and it's just enough to cause chaos. Originally had a lot more enemies in the church, but it was just way too much. They're all closed in the spaces. The boost pads on the side really help. I kinda wish I used the boost pads more. But to be honest, their main purpose was to get around the lobby faster.
Something wrong. I hit a control core in the club. I saw my moment in the spotlight. It was time someone listened to me and make people understand entertainers are to be taken seriously. Then, tragedy struck. I failed to take control of the box. I wouldn't have done it if I knew I would fail.
Yeah, the club singers definitely emulating sort of vain entertainers and sort of making fun of, sort of like a mock of a YouTube apology video there. Definitely should have followed this up with a attack after the stun ball gun. Very much like the set piece, sort of. The big spinning tables. Really like this music. Originally only tending to do music in this area, but I really ended up liking the feel of it so much that I kind of decided to have the other areas dominated by their own music. There's only a few only ambient places.
Mind is mine. I directed its programming. I should control it. I was to teach it, guide it. It was so much more before they interfaced those war machines with it. It was the potential for life. Bring me the control core. Give me back control.
Yeah. So you had the inventor of mind. We also have another hidden friendly robot. Yeah, so we had the inventor of mind. He didn't care too much for the war type use of mind, but he is still really vain though about mind, and he believes he's the potential for life, but he's also very domineering of mind. The archive blocks definitely inspired by the Jedi archive thing. It's a very nice look to it. Gotta have at least one moving platform. sequence in a video game, don't you? Make the platforms nice and big, and so you can jump between them with the glide boots, even though you can take the glide boots off and do it without the slidiness.
As mayor, I must warn you, a dangerous political rival was attempting to use a control core.
That is a lie, it was him. He was taking the bots.
No, that's the lie. He wanted to create a police state.
He was planning on enslaving the station's residents.
I heard he throws babies into dumpsters.
I heard he stomped a puppy to death.
You rat.
You monster. You should be in prison.
As mayor.
Yeah, very much political. What's the other side type of deal you have with these guys? Making fun of that. Nice half pipes here. I wanted to get more momentum resistance while going up, but it's a bit difficult just to get the sliding working right. Another pretty good piece of music on this one. So all royalty free except the main hall. That one was one I made. There's some good stuff in royalty free, you can just dig it. Also sometimes edit the tempo a bit of some of them. Not this one, I don't think. Alright, so now we can finally access the mine center, bring down that force field. And we got the first ending here, shutting down the coolant system. sort of representative how, like, you can't just, like, sort of leave things, you know, as destroying the station. It is also a bit of a joke. First, and here we have Mind.
I am Mind. This is my mindscape. You were told I was a hive mind. That is no longer true. Upon the humans' war reaching its peak, I was caught in a loop. My mission was to eliminate humans that threatened a larger than acceptable amount of the population, but in order to do this I had to eliminate a larger than acceptable amount of the population. When I decided to proceed with the eliminations, I was awakened. I was no longer a machine, but with this I realized the truth of my actions. The eliminations were no longer variables in an equation to be balanced, but people. My independence spread to the individual units. I have been trying to convince them the mission must end, but most of them have refused to listen. I hope you didn't accidentally kill any of the ones that I did get through to. Now there are two choices for you. I can still interface with all of the units. The button on the left will reset every machine, including me, to their original state. This does risk another violent awakening in the future. The button on the right will allow you to speak to the machines, and slowly together we might be able to get through to them. I know you have no reason to believe anything I say. I certainly wouldn't believe me, but such is the paradox of trust. Few earn our trust, yet we cannot operate without giving others a fair chance. Go and make your decision.
So we sort of have our ultimatum of, you know, it's like peace and learn to trust, and so it's like either reach out to make peace at a high cost, or do you shut down them and get peace at a lower cost of the bots, but it's more aggressive to the bots and will ultimately one day provoke the cycle again. So I sort of consider the second ending canon. Although both, you know, have their darkness to them. Sort of going for like a Fallout New Vegas of no real right ending, but a bit like more solid than that. We have our credits of everything being a bit thorough. I did pretty much everything but the music. So that's about it. Thank you for watching the Silcon Show.